Hi guys, it's TPK Paul here with another Marine Arena video. Today I'm going to be going over the patch notes or change logs from the new update which Raiden has released. But before I do, two really quick points I just want to touch on. Number one is I don't have my microphone yet. I did order a microphone, but because of Brexit and COVID, it's basically been stuck in Germany, which sucks. So that's why I haven't made any more Elite Spotlight videos. I am hoping to complete them as soon as my microphone turns up. And the second thing is I've got something in the pipeline which is going to make the content even better, which is access to the test mode again. And I've got some friends who are going to help me so that when I'm talking about specific content, say when I do Ravens, I'll actually have to simulate having upgraded Ravens at the end game versus Ultimate Heroes without having to do them in the game. So should make it easy for me to create some content. I'm just waiting for Raiden to give me that permission. So thank you very much, Raiden. I know he works really hard, and I know he's been working on the new patch. I did donate to him again. I just donated €10, but you can become a donator to Marine Arena for €5 minimum donation, and you get loads of cool secret features, including skin changes, color changes, and loads of other cool things as well. And it does support him, so I'll put the link in the description below if you do want to go support him. But let's get right into the video. The first set of changes we're going to look at are to do with the Marine Morphs. Now, Marine Morphs are the 750 mineral upgrade you can take for your Marines, which change the way they are. So there's a couple of options. There's double spawn Tosh Marines, Tychus Marines, or Tychus Marines, and Rainer Marines. And the one that's used 99% of the time at the moment is double spawn, just because Marine Arena is a game of mass, and more mass beats less mass most of the time. So yeah, that's why this change has been made. So Raiden has looked at buffing the other Marine Morphs to make them more viable. Whether that will happen, it remains to be seen. I have had some insight from its Prime, one of the clan members here, MBY, and he has got some insights. I'll be sharing those as we go. But let's start off with the first one on the list, which is the Tosh Marines, which is the one with the shields. So it increases base shield health from 35 to 45, so it's got an extra 10 HP worth of shield HP from starting, so that's really good. Increase shield health regen rate from 3 to 5. Now, I'm not massively au fait with how the regen rate would work, but that's a buff nonetheless. I should imagine it doesn't make too much difference. I don't think it would have made them ridiculous. I'm yet to try these out. And increases bounty when killed from 5 to 6, so it gives you more minerals when you kill that unit because they're becoming stronger. So it's not a pure buff. They've been nerfed in the sense that they become more juicy to eat from, so you get 6 minerals. Let's look at Rainer Marines. So increase base health from 45 to 55 again, so it's the same increase, increasing the base HP. Decrease base attack speed rate from 1.1 to 0.96. Now, this is worded in my opinion, a little bit funky, but decreasing the base attack speed rate means it's making the attack speed quicker, because the way attack speed works in StarCraft is the rate is how quickly it does it. So I'll try and explain it a bit better than I did last time in one of my other videos. But so attack speed, so if your attack speed is 1, you attack once per second. So if it's 1.1, you're attacking once just after every second. So reducing that number down to 0.96 is better, so it's increasing it. So for example, if your attack speed is 1, you attack once per second. If it's 0.5, you attack 2 times per second. Hopefully that makes it clear. So that's a nice buff, because they are very, very slow to attack. Increase health upgrade scale from 10 to 12. So that's quite nice. Again, buff gives them more HP, and the same as the other one, increases bounty when killed from 5 to 6. Tychus Marines increase base health from 45 to 55. So again, they've made them stronger. So that's the same buff across all the Marine Morphs. Increase base damage from 6 to 8. That's nice. That's nice. Tychus are really good. They've got a really nice place against air in this game, so that's going to be really nice against air. although I do still think they are quite strong, but still not strong as Double Spawn. Increased base attack speed rate from 0.71 to 0.67, so that's really quick. So that's its base, that's without any upgrades. So again, that's buffed the attack speed of Titans, which already attack really fast from the get-go. Decreased weapon attack range from 6 to 5.75 with all range upgrades. So that's basically saying, so when you have all the range upgrades, normally it would be 6 range, which is on par with most of the other mercenaries and bits and pieces. Sorry, I think I've got a bit of snow up my nose from snowball fighting outside. But yeah, 5.75 is... It'll be interesting to see how that works in a game. I think it would make it even more specialized than it is now. I think the plan was to make them more viable, but I can't see how that's going to work personally. But we'll see. And again, the same HP from 10 to 12 scaling, and increased bounty from 5 to 6. So that's the Marine Morphs. My personal opinion is that I don't think it will change much as it is. I think, as Prime mentioned, it'll be nice late game. Say if you've got like a full lot of mass and lots of money, and you just want that edge over your opponent. Say you've got like 700, 800 supply of units already. You can spend 750 to then start producing Marines, and as long as you keep your mass up, you're going to have better Marines than your ally. But obviously once you start to, not your ally, your enemies, once you start to lose that mass again, building it up is going to be much slower than Double Spawn. So it'll be very, very interesting, and I will be trying it out in the next few games. Right, now moving on to the Arena Shop upgrade. So the change here is they've changed or modified, the way it's described, modified the upgraded self-medicated upgrade into a new one, Healing Injection. So I can't quite remember what the medicated was. I think it was just one upgrade that was increased the regen rate of your hero's health regen by 25%, but I could be wrong. And I think it was more expensive than 250 as well. But it says here, the new one is a Healing Injection. Upgrade increases hero health regeneration by 25% per level. Upgrade cost is 250 minerals per upgrade, with a total of 4 upgrades. So it's £1,000 total cost, which will increase your hero's health regeneration by 100%. So that's going to be interesting in ultra late game. I think it will be strong with ultimate heroes, and this is exactly what Prime was saying as well. He sees these balance changes as a move to make ultimate heroes a little bit stronger. So that will be interesting. Let's move on to towers. So support tower and middle beacon heal. With every out of the 3 different health upgrades purchased, either Marine, Merc, Heroic, the healing rate from middle and support will be increased by 10%. Now, I've asked Raiden for clarity on this because I'm not quite sure how that works. I've tried testing it, but with no real... it doesn't seem to make loads of difference. Not that I can actively tell. What it's suggesting from the way it reads here, with every out of the 3 different health upgrades purchase, Marine, Merc, Hero, that says with every health upgrade purchased, the healing beam from middle and support tower will be increased by 10%. Now, I can't see, the way that reads is it's every upgrade, but does it also mean 1 upgrade of Merc, 1 of Hero, and 1 of Marine, and then it increased by 10%, or does it mean 3 of any, or 3 of the same? The wording isn't very specific, so I have sought some clarity, and I'll post it in the description or comments below when I do hit it back. And I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are on what you think that means. But in my testing, my very brief testing before making this video, it didn't seem to make that much difference. I played around with some health upgrades. It's definitely a welcome change, because most of the time I tend to just turn the healing off, the healing beam, because it's only really good with air mass, so you can group up your air mass very close together so it splash heals. And the middle heal beacon again was rubbish. The uses really for the middle are for the shield and the heal, really, the transfuse. And again, the same with the support tower, it's for the recall and the transfuse. The heal beam is only useful for the air. So let's have a look at the hero changes next. Okay, Phoenix Hero, increased base health regeneration by 35%. Personally, I don't see that as a... I mean, yes, it's a buff, but I don't see how it's going to be that helpful. Phoenix aren't in a position now where I look at them and go, I'll tell you what Phoenix needs, more health regeneration. There'll be a reason for it, and the reason is pretty clear when you have a look at these others. They've all received a health regen bonus. In fact, this whole patch is pretty much revolving around health regen. So it's a rework. So he's obviously felt it's needed, but personally I don't ever look at Phoenix as a unit on its own and think, okay, they need more health regen. But you know, when you're killing a Phoenix, what you're doing normally, you're either going in with some like Goliaths or dropping with Goliaths, or you're spamming EMP with Ghosts or Novas. So really, I don't think that's going to make too much difference. Infesta Hero. Now, this is interesting because in the patch notes it doesn't say health regeneration, so I got super excited and was like, whoa, that's crazy, and read in my head what I wanted to hear, sort of, not for balance but for me as someone who likes to play Infesta, is increased base regeneration rate by 50% ground and increased base regeneration rate by 67% burrowed. It doesn't say what regenerates, so in my head I was thinking energy. I was like, oh wow, I can just imagine like literally walking around the map or burrowed around the map, just firing off fungal growths everywhere, and just the Festa becoming this super OP unit. But reading the rest of it, it's going to be HP upgrade, isn't it? Again, which is, I mean, as a Festa player or someone who likes to play in Festa, I think it will help you in those clutch instances where an EMP's not quite caught you right, or you're trying to get, or an enemy's trying to pick you off. So yeah, it'll be welcome. But again, in most cases, I don't think it's going to make too much difference. High Templar, increased base health regeneration rate by 100%. So he obviously felt that didn't have a lot of health regen anyway. And reduced from shield health regeneration rate, the delay from 10 to 15 seconds. So the amount of time it takes before the shield, the HT's High Templar's shield starts regenerating is now 10 seconds instead of 15, which is a welcome change for sure. But yeah, not a massive change. Tempest Ultimate Hero. So we're getting on to the Ultimate Heroes now. Tempest Ultimate Heroes. Increased base health regeneration by 100%. So most people know that Tempests are probably one of the weaker Ultimate Heroes out there. So does that buff on its own make it a viable option that I'm now going to say I'm going to go pick Tempest? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But again, a welcome change. Kerrigan Ultimate Hero. So increased base health regeneration by 33%. Again, you don't often see Kerrigans. Will it make the map, you know, have lots of Kerrigans in? No. But then when I'm now listening to myself here, then I'm basically saying, is that going to make that unit OP? No. And as if I'm upset about that. But that's not the way balance works, is it? You know, it's not about making something, that's going to be used everywhere now. It's about making it balanced for if someone's going to pick it. So it'll be interesting. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and see if that does. Archon Ultimate Hero, increased base health regeneration by 13%. So it's got the lowest of the upgrades. I mean, it has got the it's got the shield, so it's obviously going to benefit from that. And it does have fairly high HP anyway, so that's interesting. And again, with the upgrades, that's going to help. Odin Ultimate Hero, increased base health regeneration rate by 50%. Now, this is the one that I will comment and say that I like this, because anyone who's ever played Odin, you know, and they've got loads of HP and loads of armor, will know that once you get an Odin down low, you're just sat in your base for absolutely ages trying to heal that thing because it's just so slow. And again, that's why that ties in with the earlier patch notes about the healing rate being increased and the different upgrades. So he really has focused on health upgrades and also health regeneration of ultimate heroes in this patch. That's something I definitely want to see. Again, will I see lots of Odins? Probably not. But when you do go Odin, it just gives you that little bit more playability. To be able to use it more. Now, last one, all heroes except Lurker and Thor, which were already on 10 seconds, increase health regeneration delay from 5 to 10 seconds. So heroes have now got an increase in health regeneration, which means that it takes longer for that regeneration to kick in. So during battle, you're not going to be regenerating, but when you're out of battle or you're out of combat, it takes a little bit longer. But once that kicks in, it's obviously going to heal. So that's trying to say when you have to escape with your hero and take it back to base, that's fine. You know, you can't be using this new heal mechanism whilst fighting and taking advantage of that. But once you're in base and your hero's out of action for a while, you don't have to sit there for so long, and that is a welcome change. Definitely a good patch, I think. So we'll see how it comes out and see what the rates are like, and we'll go from there. But thanks for taking the time to watch the video, and like I said, hopefully I'll have a microphone soon, so the content will get a little bit better. But yeah, thank you very much. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream on Sundays at 6 p.m. GMT. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. It'd be much appreciated. Take care. See you later.